Ahead of the draft, Mickey Loomis, the Saints general manager, said a potential Alvin Kamara suspension will not affect who we wind up picking here. But they wind up taking Kendre Miller. Mm-hmm. Kill me with that teleprompter.
It's so under the radar, Mike.
Yeah, that they got the wrong name in the teleprompter. That's why Kendre Miller, 71st overall. Here's what I loved about this, because I was checking out his quotes post-draft. He said, quote, "I don't sit too well at backup." This is with WWL Radio. "I don't sit too well at backup, even though I respect Kamara and everything he got for the Saints and everything he did. But I'm coming for that number one right there." Well, again, he may have to, because Kamara may be out of commission, at least for a little bit. But this is a guy who evaluators, explosive, right, bursts. These are the words that you hear about this guy. And it's just like, okay, I could see him in that Kamara-type role, being able to do a little bit of everything. So, Kendre Miller. Kendre Miller. That's who we're looking at here.
Wow. Kamara, I'm coming for that number one spot. That's one hell of a quote to get drafted with. I'm going with Sidney Brown, the other side of the Twins. Chase Brown, Kyle talked about last being his draft reaction. Sidney gets a chance to go to the Philadelphia Eagles, a team that lost both of their starting safeties in free agency. C.J. Gardner-Johnson goes to Detroit, and then Epps goes to Vegas. So now you get a chance to come in and compete. They signed Terrell Edmonds coming over from the Steelers. But for Sidney Brown to be drafted third round, go to a team that played in the Super Bowl last year, but also to fill a void on their defense, a fast and physical player. Can't wait to see what he looks like in this defense and the opportunities that he's going to have.
We're going to go nuts when that guy makes a play, or his brother.
Yeah.
I have a question for the AFC. Do you have a 6'8" tight end that's a track star? Do you have a 6'8" tight end? Because the Jets do. Zach Kuntz. Zach Kuntz. Mike, I'm very glad they didn't mess up this name in the teleprompter. That could have been bad. Zach Kuntz from Old Dominion. We had him in studio. 6'8", 250. He will now play with the most accurate quarterback to ever live. And you don't think we have track and field highlights? Yes, we do.
Oh, my
Here he is jumping over Dolphins and Patriots and Bills, stepping over them like it's a child's play thing in the playroom. That is the new Jets tight end. He goes 6'8", 250. He's incredibly athletic, and we like him.
Exactly
right.
He was really fun to have in studio. I'm going to go with the linebacker that the Texans pick. And no, I'm not going to tell you that the number 3 overall pick was the under-the-radar one. I'm going with the guy they took in the 5th round.
Okay.
Also out of Alabama, Henry To'o. Yes, they paired up the linebacking pair that Alabama just rolled with in the SEC, and they recreated it, kind of like the Philadelphia Eagles are doing with Georgia, with the Houston Texans. So Henry To'o started his college career at Tennessee. He was a prolific linebacker for Tennessee. His family is one of these that the 8 to 10 members come every home game and they sit in the front row of any stadium he's playing in. Transfers to Alabama. He becomes a linebacking pair duo with Will Anderson, and then he gets drafted in the 5th round to go to the Texans. It's awesome. Henry To'o. You're the man.
I'm going to go deep into the first round. Miles Murphy from the Cincinnati Bengals and coming out of Clemson. I love, as soon as the pick was announced, sometimes you get these like, oh, that makes complete and perfect sense, and this guy is absolutely going to fit well in that scheme with that team, and you know he's going to hit the ground running. That's Miles Murphy for me. Now, he's got terrific size and ability, like a lot of these guys. He's got to work on his repertoire, right? Well, that's what it's like to come into the NFL, to have to beat NFL talent, NFL caliber talent on the offensive line. So he'll work on that part, but he's got all the tools, and just putting him into that defense, Lou Anarumo's scheme, I can already see it. He's going to be successful.
Yeah, I love that. You look at, for Cincinnati, as many guys you can have chasing Patrick Mahomes, the better. So getting a guy in there in the front to chase after him will only help. But I'm going on the offensive side of the ball, and a guy that Kyle talked about last segment, Kirk Cousins. He adds another weapon, Jordan Addison. And the reason Jordan Addison is going to be successful, Justin Jefferson is on the other side. We watched the Giants in the playoffs double-team him every single play. That'll allow Jordan Addison to be able to get one-on-one coverage and have the opportunity to get open. Kirk Cousins on the last play of the game, it won't just be T.J. Hockenson to throw the ball to. He can maybe lob one up to Jordan Addison as well. Playing inside, playing outside, I think he benefits from having one of the best wide receivers in the NFL on his team to teach him and to also allow him to get easy coverage to be able to get open and make plays.
It does look great. And he's going into that dome. It's
Yes.
just gonna be all slippery in there. Speaking of going into domes, look, we talked a lot about Bijan Robinson. We mocked him till his ears fell off, and he's going to the Eagles. He's going to the Falcons, and I think he's going to hit the ground running. I mean that actually literally, physically. Guys, the record for carries in a season is 416 by Larry Johnson on the Chiefs, and that is on the hot seat. I think Bijan Robinson is going to have 30 carries getting off the bus. I think they're going to roll with him. And, you might think, Falcons kind of low profile. Look at that. That's last year on a really rough Falcons team that struggled in certain places and just couldn't get over the hump. 159 a game with some good runners, and the Cordero thing was really cool. And now they have the most talented guy in the entire draft carrying the football. I know why the Bears and Ravens are up there. The Bears had Fields, and the Ravens' entire offense is based on running. Well, so is the Falcons. Arthur Smith will unleash this guy. As I said it already, Bijan, hold out after your rookie year. Rookie year, next camp, hold out, because they are going to use you, dude, and get your money, get your bag, get 500 carries this year, and then hold out in your second year training camp. I'm telling you.
That one was a surprising one, but it does feel like it was such a perfect fit for Bijan Robinson. Last year, we were complimenting John Schneider and the Seahawks for the way they drafted in 2022. Specifically, the fact that in the 4th and the 5th round, they went back and got guys, 2 corners in Kobe Bryant and Tariq Woolen, and they played great. They had great rookie seasons. Seahawks are like, no, we're going to run it back with a 5th pick and take Devin Witherspoon out of Illinois, the corner. I cannot imagine this defense and how it is about to transpire for the next 5 years, because Devin Witherspoon is great. The Patriots were able to jump at 17 and take Christian Gonzalez, but I think this guy is going to arrive in Seattle and jump into this young, fun, great defense. Statistically, the Seahawks in the passing defense last year, they kind of hung in the middle of the league. It was fine. It wasn't the worst. It wasn't the best. I mean, with this guy, it's only going to get better year in and year out. Just last season at Illinois, Devin Witherspoon, he didn't have a single touchdown, and he only allowed 22 catches for the guy that he was going up against. So, however you want to look at that, in Big Ten football, a lot of air it out, a lot of great quarterbacks coming out last season. I think Devin Witherspoon is going to do great up in Seattle.
Yeah, he loves to compete, and that's Pete Carroll. That's how his defense is built. So it's going to be fun to watch.
Competition.
I wonder if you just get a scooter like immediately upon arriving in Seattle. I hope they do.